Made it look the way. Made it look the way.
Alright, so I've got one of the connecting rods and pistons right here, and I have it clamped down. I torqued it down to specs, and then what I do is I got me one of these little, it's nothing fancy, nothing like that, but what you're supposed to do is put it within the bore of the connecting rod, get it to feel, and then you tighten it down, and you come over here to the micrometer and you measure it. And in this case it's 2.098, and you measure the crankshaft diameter for where the rod goes for each and every bearing. It is tedious, it's gonna take some time. I measured the crankshaft already with this, and then I'm gonna take this tool. I know this isn't practical here, but I am just gonna go and end up doing this right here, which is measuring it with these, because it's just right now it's just a little bit easier. And, okay, it's just alright, so we're at 2.096 on here, and that means that I've got a clearance of at least 2 thousandths to 3 thousandths on there, so I'm within specs. I'm gonna take this down, and I'm just gonna go on to the next one. So I'm not gonna need any new bearings. I'm within specs on this project here. Alright, I've got my cylinder engine hone here. I'm gonna start honing these things out. I count to about 8 seconds per cycle, and then I go back just in case right after another 8-second cycle at about medium speed. Then I end up rinsing these things off. Alright, I'm going to be taking these piston rings off so I can get piston ring gap on them, or do them. Got this nifty little old school tool to take these piston rings off. And then also, these rings have a dot on them to signify that it's the upper position. I'm going to be setting ring gap here. And I know there's different methods on, hey, you got to make it evenly put down into the cylinder. But I'm just going to shove the piston right above it. Got my feeler gauge here, what I'm going to be setting it to. Then I've got this ring file tool. Come in and I'm going to shave off a little bit and come back over and measure it. I'm going to do that 32 times, so it's going to take a little time. Alright, it is set. Goes in there smooth. Got one down, 31 more to go.